That might have been longer than 4 minutes, but we appreciate the patience.
Well, there was a thing that I had Mike to read to tease the B block that we didn't read.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Mr. Teleprompter.
Well,
And it was funny.
Do it right now.
Yeah, read it now, Mike. I can feel.
Let's not waste a joke.
Coming up in the B block of the Media Virus podcast, well, let's just say we're going to talk a lot of shit. Specifically, the situations that scare people the most when it comes to answering the call of duty. And we are still trying to pick a fight with Kim Jong-un. And it fits in perfectly because he's a piece of shit. So grab something to eat and go make an un and tune into the B block of the Media Virus podcast.
See how cool that would have been? I completely forgot it was there.
I didn't know where the joke was.
Go make an un.
What's an un?
Because I called Kim Jong-un a piece of shit.
Go make a piece of shit?
Go.
You eat pieces of shit?
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? All right. So let's get into Big Daddy asks. Let's ask the question.
Big Zaddy.
Let's find out what he wants to ask us this week.
Big Daddy asks.
Say you take someone out on a date and you pay for the meal and there are leftovers to be had. Who takes home the leftovers and why?
Sir.
You know,
this is a weird question.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought this was going in a different direction. And you paid for the meal. And that bitch didn't suck, type of. That's where I thought that was going.
Anyway,
but
back to where it's actually going.
Well, I mean, it's Big Daddy. So anyway.
Oh, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. Thanks, brother.
There you go.
My parents just got back from there today, and they were like, you didn't tell us it was cold. Sorry.
It just got cold today.
Literally. I was like, sorry, it's the first day. Okay, so listen. I feel like when somebody goes out on a date and another person pays for it, you're paying for their meal.
Right.
So if they have leftovers, they would be theirs. Like, that is what you bought for them. You didn't buy just the first portion of it for them.
Like, I'm just buying you food for right now. Don't take none of this shit home.
No.
Now,
if there's leftover of what you ordered, or if you're a person, if you don't want the leftovers, offer them to the other person. Why not?
Like, maybe she should get it because, she's got 5 kids at home.
I mean, it's not just the people Big Daddy dates.
Oh.
I think it's like for everybody.
I gotcha.
If you were on a date, Matt.
Yeah. If I were on a date.
She's probably ugly.
And no, because it would be with you. and I were, no, but if I were paying, if it were a date, I took that person out for a meal. That meal is theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
To do with what they want.
If there's extra rolls, I'll fucking fight a bitch. You know what I mean? Especially
are we at Longhorn or are we at
Chesapeake Bay Biscuits?
Yeah.
I'll do breadsticks, Olive Garden, wherever.
If we're at Texas Roadhouse, that's mine.
No, that's the point.
If
right?
we're at Texas Roadhouse, can I take home your food?
No.
So, not to be forward, but wouldn't Wilford Brimley come after you for something like that, Matt? For having all that bread?
I don't know who that is.
Wilford Brimley did commercials for Liberty Mutual. No. Liberty Medical.
Liberty Medical.
And Liberty Medical sold diabetes supplies. And the way Wilford Brimley said diabetes.
Yeah. He's a meme.
I actually I made a movie, Toy Story 3, Enter the Brimley. Oh no, Toy Story 4. This was after Toy Story 3. Toy Story 4, Enter the Brimley. And it was a tournament where of course, Wilford Brimley was holding the tournament, and Toy Story characters and other random toys that I had laying around had to fight to see who won.
Okay.
It was the Incredible Hulk, obviously.
Sure. I mean, why not?
So, right. But what do you say, Michael Motorcycle?
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I definitely say that if I'm on a date and I pay for the food, that I'm not taking food back. I mean, once I pay for your food, it's your food.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I feel about it.
No take backsies.
Something tells me Big Daddy's going, that's my food. I let you use it while we was together. I let you
allocated
and
for eating the food.
If you were that hungry, you should have ate it all.
Time's up. It's mine now.
One thing that we're not taking into account, Big Daddy might be thinking like a large pizza from Shakey's.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
If there's a whole pizza left, then you half and half.
Oh no! Hold on, because now this is trickier. You go out. You're at that local Italian spot down the street, Domino's, and there's extra pie left. And
you could get a pie at Mazzella's too.
oh, we've been there.
Yeah,
that's where you had the spagooter.
Yeah.
So, but say we're at Domino's. There's chairs there, I think, or stools.
There used to be. I don't know I think they're just all delivery now.
Anyways, and you guys order pizza, and you guys are both on your best behavior, so you're pretending you don't eat half of a pizza. So essentially, there's half of a pizza left. Like, oh no, you take it home. Oh no, you take it home. Or do you do splitsies? That's hard. If I was single and like dating right now, like I would probably have an answer, but I've been with my man for 10 years, so I don't know.
Yeah, you just eat the pizza.
Yeah, it goes to our house.
It's not so much, what you eat, but what you got to do after you eat that Gen Zers are having a hard time with. 1 in 3 Gen Z workers are too scared to use the office bathroom.
Am I a Gen Z?
No, you're millennial.
Well, then I'm afraid to use the office bathroom.
The only reason you're afraid to use the office bathroom is because the office bathroom is a cutout within the office that is made with the cheapest materials possible and hollow core doors. So it's not just.
And you can see the.
It's not just you can hear someone using the toilet. It amplifies someone using the toilet.
Honestly, it's like a fucking microphone in there.
Dude, I've been in there. Thank God now there's 2 toilets. There's the workman's toilet, which is outside the office, and then there's the
with a very loud fan.
With a very loud fan.
You can't hear nothing in there.
That's the one I like to use. But she looks weird going out into the warehouse to use the dirty bathroom, basically, because it's the workman's bathroom. They're also responsible for cleaning it.
No, the cleaning lady's responsible for cleaning it.
Well, they make a bigger mess anyway.
Right. There's pubes everywhere.
Yeah. And so that looks funny. So she's forced to use the one with the quiet fan because, of course, he put a quiet fan in his.
It's like
he doesn't.
It's like I'm taking a shit on Fidel Castro.
He doesn't use that bathroom. It's essentially like the women's bathroom.
But for a generation that likes expressing their emotions, Gen Z keeps a lot bottled up inside. A whopping 1 in 3 Zoomers is scared to use the bathroom in the office, according to a recent study by online bathroom appliance purveyor QS Supplies. The UK-based Bazaar surveyed more than 1,000 employees on their workplace to habits and calculated the impact of bathroom breaks on company productivity. What they found was a surprising number of office workers are reticent about going number 2 at their vocation station. According to the study, 1 in 12 employees has never pooped at work, while 34% are scared to use the facilities in general, women are more reticent about doing their business at their place of business than men. 11% of Gen Z employees claim they've never pooped at work, while 36% are reportedly scared to. They're also dropping off the kids at the pool. Nearly half the women are scared to poop at. There's also a gender disparity with dropping the kids off at the pool. I want you to understand something. This is the New York fucking Times.
At the office pool, yeah.
Now,
yeah, I mean, but you know, come on.
I just need you to understand. I did not. This is not AI. This is not something I produced. I just simply copied and pasted the article
from the New York Times.
From the New York Times. This is direct.
Sorry, it's
a girl. What the fuck are you watching?
She's thinking about cutting off her the hairs on your what's this called?
Your wisps.
Your whips. She wants to cut them off.
Yeah, I think about cutting off my wisps all the time.
Anyways, the New York Times.
All right. Well, there's also a gender disparity with dropping the kids off at the office pool. Nearly half of women are scared to poop at work, 48% compared to just 19% of men. As for the reasons why employees are so toilet shy, a lack of privacy was the greatest concern among employees, 59%, following by embarrassment about the smell, 57%, and the noise concerns, 47%. Wait a minute. 50. Hang on. I'm going to use a calculator.
I think.
Hang on. 59% plus 57% plus 47% is 163%.
That tracks.
All right. Many employees claimed holding it in caused them to suffer from various health problems, including abdominal discomfort. Hey, you know what? If I hold my shit in, my belly hurts.
That's amazing.
This is news.
You should see a doctor.
Is this what people are saying?
Yes. Many employees claim holding it in caused them to suffer from various health problems, including abdominal pain, heightened stress, and even constipation. Despite the highest amount of people heeding the call of duty, firms still find that they're flushing money down the toilet due to the staff bathroom breaks.
Did you put to make funny jokes?
No. This is the New York Times.
So everybody makes news like you?
Yes.
You're not just so weird?
No, that's why I do it.
That's why it's a joke for us.
I see something about
despite the high amount of people heeding the call of duty, firms still find that they're flushing company money.
They spelled it duty.
I know. DOODY.
Oh.
Companies lost an estimated average of $3,565 per remote employee, while $2,833 goes down the toilet per in-office employee every year due to time spent in the shitter while on the clock. According to the research, oftentimes employees are simply using bathroom breaks as an excuse to take a siesta. 1 in 5 reportedly use it for that purpose.
I can 100% agree because I will go into the bathroom and I just need to close my eyes a bit.
Yeah, no, I stopped using the bathroom as an escape from work. Yeah, it's just not.
With your... Oh, go ahead.
Right. But leading into that, and we were just talking about,
dating
and who gets what and all that.
How to act in front of people.
But
you only eat 2 slices of pizza and not like 4.
If these kids can't shit at work, how are they ever gonna, have roommates and live in?
Not for nothing. Okay,
this
here.
is the problem,
dude. The next story here, the headline, New York Post, I think, New York Post. Everybody poops, just not on a date. 63% of Americans hold it in around their mate.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's me. Hi.
A whopping 63% of Americans say that going number 2 in presence of others, particularly a loved one, is a major do, not do. A new survey revealed. The experts are calling poop anxiety for the momentum behind the movement to conceal our most private habits, says experts from MyFitnessPal. Now, here's the thing. This is now me. This is my little intake, right?
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Go ahead.
Do you shit?
Most days, yeah.
Right. Does your wife shit?
As far as I know.
Okay. I shit. Babe, do you shit?
No. No.
I'm trying to make the point that everybody shits.
Everybody shits sometimes.
But here's the thing. Now, if people aren't shitting at work and people aren't shitting around their loved ones, when
And where?
are people shitting? For fuck's sake.
When and where?
When and where? Everybody's shitting in the backyard.
Starbucks.
Oh, the best bathrooms.
Dude, I was over at my parents' house.
Yeah.
And they got this cat. It's a kitten, but it was just old enough to get its balls cut off.
Right.
So it's like what, 8-9 weeks, something like that. And I'm watching this thing. Now, my mom's had it since it was like a handful, right? And I watched this cat in the front yard dig a hole, straddle the hole, shit in the hole, and then cover the hole back up.
Who's that?
The cat.
That's what cats do.
What weird.
No, but
That's what cats do.
I've seen cat shit in litter boxes.
Uh-huh.
But I very rarely see cats go outside.
Right.
It's a rarity for me.
It's the same principle. They find a spot, dig a hole, crap in it.
No, I got
it's
I got that. Now see, Jim has chimed in with let her take it. Women don't like to eat a lot in front of a date. So he's saying that whatever's there, she can take it.
She's pretend eated. Let her eat in. Let her what's the word? Let her binge it in private.
Yeah, let her
binge it in private like a lady.
Just like Erica needs to shit in private, some people need to binge in private.
Yeah.
Some people need to binge and purge in private. They do it all. I mean, you can do it all in one room if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But there's more to this story. I don't know where it is at the moment. Hang on. There we go. The nutrition app surveyed 4,000 people ranging from 18 to 59 about their bathroom habits and around a boo. The leading nutrition tracking app became an accidental confessional during the January study, which was mostly intended to quiz app users on their fiber know-how. Turns out, many of us spend a lot of time worrying about where we'll go to the toilet next and who will be around when we get there. I have never given a shit.
No.
As long as I know where, well, I guess I do give a shit. I go give it.
Right.
But
as long as you have a clear idea of where you're going to evacuate,
right,
it's not much of a problem.
Right. A tent and a bucket, I'm good.
Ew.
Right. But for example, 56% of Americans said that they'd only answer the call of nature around other people if it became an emergency. Otherwise, they will just wait until later. Have you ever had to walk up to your boss and say that you shit yourself? Think about seriously. That's an embarrassing, dude. Anyway,
it's much worse than encountering someone in the toilet.
It is. And 63% of us won't even think about skipping to the loo if a date or significant other is in the vicinity.
Skipping to the loo.
You laugh at these jokes, but none of mine.
Yeah, I know.
To ensure that a trip to the necessary room doesn't spoil our special event, 46% of Americans said that they would avoid eating dairy products while on a date, while 48% said they skip spicy foods to keep tummies from potentially rumbling. You know, Mike.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about shit,
Yeah.
Are you right there? You want to take it?
Oh shit.
I can. Yeah. Well, since we're talking about shit, earlier this week, the pencil-dicked inbred leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, demonstrated the power and might of his country with a record-breaking ballistic missile launch, breaking the old North Korean record of 75 feet. However, Kim Jong-un only wears a size 9. North Korea launches intercontinental ballistic missile to space, reaches record altitude. So,
they figured out how to fire a missile straight. They finally had one go up. They've been trying to go up
long time
for a long fucking time. It's and congratulations, guys. You figured out how to make it go up. Good for you.
Yeah, I don't know how well they understand the next part of that puzzle, which is boom.
Well, there's the boom, and then there's the direction. Like sending it, it go up. It's kind of easy.
Up and boom are really key before you worry about getting it somewhere else.
Yeah, no,
you gotta know that you've got both up and boom.
Up, yeah. When it comes to missiles, up and boom, I guess, are important.
Yes,
but I mean, direction is necessary.
Absolutely.
Unless you're just gonna, it's like you're just making fireworks. I mean, not for nothing, the Chinese have known how to make things go up and boom for a millennia at this point.
Yeah, but Koreans aren't Chinese.
No, that's what I was saying.
A whole different kind of Asian people.
I wasn't saying they. I want to thank you for making me sound racist.
You're welcome.
Instead of just making me sound cultured. It almost sounded like I knew something there for a minute.
I have to do my part. I mean,
I'm glad you're here. That's
here for a reason.
You are here for a reason.
Are you talking about something else?
That is, we found out about a guy, the manager of a Planet Fitness, found a man dead in his tanning bed after 3 days.
No.
Yeah, police are frantically searching the surveillance to see if he was indeed black when he went in.
Get the fuck.
What?
The way I hate you right now.
It's a real story, though.
It's
a real story. The black when he went in is my joke. She. I was on a joke rating spree today.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
But no, Final Destination. Remember when the girl died in the tanning bed? That's why I don't go in the bed. I always go in a booth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does the booth lock?
No.
So what do you got to stand there?
Yeah. You close it. Like there's like a little door. It's
but
like
you stand there. You just stand?
Yeah. It's literally the most boring thing, but it's 2024, so you stand there for like a maximum of 4 minutes.
4 minutes sounds like a lifetime.
It feels like a lifetime when you're in there.
But I think this Planet Fitness, this guy, he fell asleep in his, or he had a heart attack, rather.
Something.
Oh my God.
3
days, nobody else went tanning. Are you?
That's serious? What I'm saying. Nobody else went tanning. Nobody
it's free.
Nobody saw. Like nobody was like, "Hey, where's that dude that went fucking tanning?"
Literally, it's fucking free. There should be a fucking line.
3 days over the weekend.
Oh.
But isn't Planet Fitness open on the weekends?
I believe many of the locations are 24-hour.
Right.
So
nobody's checking the tanning beds.
How does you see how confused I am?
You'd think somebody would have smelled barbecue at some point.
Oh man, somebody run and get some potato salad. That's the joke I told you not to tell.
Uh-huh.
So,
but yeah, I mean, you would think that at some point there would have been a clue. But I heard this story originally on the radio this morning. They were talking about it, and there was speculation that there may or may not have been a needle found in the room.
yeah.
Oh, what was that accent? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Man found dead in tanning bed at Planet Fitness in Indianapolis 3 days after he walked into the gym. The Marion County's coroner's office identified the man as 39-year-old Derek E. Sink. His last name was Sink. I heard his son's name was Kitchen, and his daughter's name was Bathroom. An investigation is underway to determine what led to the death of a man whose body was found inside a tanning bed 3 days after he entered the Planet Fitness in Indianapolis.
What happened?
Well, just before 8:30 a.m. on a Monday, the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department received a report of a body found at Planet Fitness. The Marion County Coroner's Office identified the man as 39-year-old Derek E. Sink. According to the police records obtained by 13 News, but were being reported by the Media Virus podcast, Sink's family has last contacted with him on Friday, and they reported him missing on Sunday.
Okay.
There's also there's another story about human remains found inside a freezer.
Oh.
In Michigan. But police could only confirm to Fox News Digital and later on the Media Virus podcast that they were investigating a death at the gym and did not elaborate on details of the investigation. A woman who was at Planet Fitness on Monday morning told 13 News that she and other members noticed a foul smell in the building that got worse near the tanning rooms and got really bad when we turned them on high. That woman also questioned how something like this could happen. Sink's family told somebody that he struggled with drugs and a needle was reportedly found in the room with him, while his aunt told the news station he was wearing an ankle monitor that helped investigators determine he never left the gym.
So it's good to know that in Indianapolis they keep up with their monitored parolees. And typically when you're wearing an ankle monitor, it means you have a curfew. And if you break that curfew, they're supposed to come and get you.
Dude, where was it? Where was that Wells Fargo we did the story on where that dude died at his desk and was there over the weekend?
Oh my God, it was a woman.
It was a woman. Okay, was it a woman?
Yeah.
And it was somewhere in Arizona.
Was it? Oh, that's right. Because I'm like, they turned the air conditioner off during the weekend. I made a whole bunch of Janice farted jokes.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That was the show.
No, I remember now. But yeah, dude. Fucking 3 days.
That defies logic.
I
can't imagine.
That's crazy, dog.
It blows my mind. You know, I've been the key holder in businesses before, and I can't imagine not sweeping the building for stragglers before I left.
Like, not for nothing, like, I started working at a department store. I've been asked by a female security guard, like, go check the bathroom.
Yeah, could
go
you
check the fitting rooms?
Check out the men's room for me.
Like, that's like, you're supposed to, like, when you lock up.
Yeah.
So remember when we were talking about that dude that called the He called the police saying that he was being chased by a bear. And, when they went out, the guy had obviously been murdered.
Oh.
Yes.
So they made an arrest in that story. Arrest made after hiker murdered in small mountain town slaying staged as bear attack. Nicholas Hamlet was captured in South Carolina after allegedly killing a man in Tennessee. That's why I kill in Tennessee. The hunt for a fugitive who spent weeks on the run after allegedly calling in a bear attack to cover up a murder came to a close after he was recognized at a hospital this weekend. Nicholas Wayne Hamlet, pretending to be a man named Brandon Andrade, when he dialed 911 around 11:34 p.m. on October 24th and told police he was injured and trapped in a body of water after a bear chased him off a cliff while hiking in Hamilton County, Tennessee. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office wrote in the Facebook post at the time. Authorities traced the cell phone to an area near Tellico Plains, northeast of Chattanooga. There, they found a bloody corpse with Andretti's ID, but injuries to the body were not consistent with a bear attack or a fall from a high height, authorities said. And the body was not Andretti's. The sheriff's office said the victim was later identified as 34-year-old Knoxville resident Stephen Douglas Lloyd.
Douglas.
Nicholas. What's that?
That name doesn't even sound the same.
No, it's not even close. Nicholas Wayne Hamlet met Stephen, befriended him, lured him into the wooded area, gave him a hand job to take Stephen's life and his identity. To the sheriff's office said in a Facebook post on November 4th.
You remember when you offered me that hand job in the woods that time and I said no?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to take your identity.
This is why.
Yeah. Listen, you're going to get a lot. As you go through life, you're going to get a lot of offers from dudes to go into the woods to get a hand job. I'm going to tell you right now, 9 out of 10 times it's a bad idea.
Yep.
9 out of 10 times, dude. Bad idea.
And those are just bad odds.
Police said they later learned that Andretti's ID had been stolen by Hamlet and was used multiple times. Police believed Hamlet stole the ID to escape parole and then faked his death for an unknown reason. On Sunday evening, authorities in Columbia, South Carolina notified the Monroe County Sheriff's Office that they had found their armed and dangerous fugitive at a local hospital. So, there's... I don't know why they have to end every fucking sentence of in a Facebook post. They said in a Facebook post.
It's called attribution.
That's the news.
Not for nothing. Like, nobody talked to these people. There's all based on Facebook posts.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is
investigative
anything.
This is not investigating. Okay. Now you might say, like, who the fuck are you? You're reading their article and saying it. You're using it for your podcast. That's very similar, but very different.
Yeah, this is hearsay.
Yeah.
If we had the budget of a real news agency, we'd send somebody out there.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, totally.
I would. If there was if we were backed by Bezos,
we'd be thrown to Pete right now.
Bezos, if you're listening.
Backed by Bezos?
I'm not talking about kisses. I'm talking about Jeff.
Oh.
Talking about Hanson.
Oh, he's single.
And we could be thrown to Pete. And we now go live to Pete in the woods. Pete?
Getting a hand job from a stranger.
How are the hand jobs holding up out in the woods tonight?
Hey, Matt, you know how I said 9 out of 10 of those hand jobs are a bad idea? Well, this must be that one. I'm having a great time.
Soft hands. Love it.
I wonder if one of the listeners right now is Pete and he's pissed off in his car. That would be funny.
Oops.
But
soft hands and a light touch.
That's right.
5 out of 5.
Real quick, I'm just going through some of the Temu things that I opened. Because one thing just looked peculiar. Because I know I bought a lot of nail stickers, but there was one thing that looked weird. It was their Band-Aids. They're floral colored, and pretty like Band-Aids because Isla, our granddaughter, loves a Band-Aid.
Oh yeah.
She'll be like, "Oh my god, I blinked too fast. I need a Band-Aid." And so they're just like, "There's."
Cool.
Meanwhile, her father literally calls them bitch stickers to anybody else. Because that's what we call them. These are what these are. These are bitch stickers. But
also, I just remembered that in addition to the rye sand heart, smell good thing for your car, air freshener. I also bought one of Mrs. Doubtfire with pie on her face, and on the bottom it says "Hello," and it's not in the package.
oh, fucking Sue and Timu.
Missing. They owe me $1.14.
Wasn't Harvey Fierstein the brother in that movie?
Yes.
I love Harvey Fierstein.
Harvey.
That's a fantastic impression.
He does the makeup
of Harvey Fierstein.
He's a fabulous actor.
I thought you were going to say something else. Job. He is doing a really good job.
There used to be a company that we had to call from time to time when I was working in business.
Yeah.
I always loved it when I had to get somebody new in the office to call up there for me for something like a new controller or something. So, oh yeah, you need to call Kathy up at ABC Company. Well, Kathy was really a nice lady, but she smoked Marlboro Gold hundreds.
Ooh.
And she sounded like Harvey Fierstein.
And she sounded like this. Dude, you get 2 rings off on that phone. And you go, "Good morning, ABC Company. This is Kathy."
God.
So I'd get him in there. I'd get him to dial. And in that 2 rings, I would say, "When Kathy answers, just ask for Mark." And then Kathy would answer. And invariably, somebody would hang up and turn around and tell me what an asshole I am.
Mark, there's no Mark that works here.
Oh, it was so I can't talk to her while you talk to me like that.
Jesus.
What else is we're supposed to be talking about?
I'm kind of we've gone through the plan. I was actually looking. Okay. I was looking for some other shit to talk about.
Did this guy stay in a hotel for free?
Well, he paid what he did is he went and he paid $200.57 for a night in a famous New York City hotel, and then lived there rent free for years.
Wow!
And he's now been declared unfit to stand trial.
Oh goodness!
Mickey Barretto lived in a New York hotel for free for years before his recent arrest. He faces 24 charges, including felony fraud. Doctors found Barretto unfit for trial. A judge ordered him to undergo treatment. Doctors say a man who lived in the iconic New York hotel for free for more than half a decade is unfit to stand trial. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office said Barretto claimed ownership of the hotel building and even attempted to charge rent to other tenants. In February, police charged Barretto with filing fraudulent property records. Barretto now faces 24 charges, including 14 felonies of fraud counts. Over the summer, 2 doctors concluded that Barretto didn't understand the criminal proceedings against him, and the court ordered him into outpatient treatment for mental health and addiction to see whether his mental condition would improve.
Outpatient?
Yeah, that means they got to find him every fucking day.
I was going to say, it's like he's not fit to stand trial. He obviously doesn't understand that this is a problem.
Well, at a hearing on Wednesday, New York City criminal court judge Corey Weston said she was unsatisfied with the rate of Barretto's treatment and ordered him into inpatient care. Weston gave Barretto until November 13th to find a suitable facility. His next court appearance is scheduled for the same date, the 13th. Right. Brian Hutchinson, the attorney for Barretto, told the Times, who told us he planned to ask Barretto's current treatment provider, the Addiction Institute of Mount Sinai West, to accept him for inpatient care. Everybody's in sort of agreement that substance abuse is leading to some of these other problems and making it impossible to move forward with the case. Hutchinson and the Office of District Attorney Alvin Bragg didn't immediately return requests for comment from Business Insider or the Media Virus podcast about Barretto's mental evaluation. Well, I'm tired of reading. My mouth is tired, and we've got all the information. So,
well, I mean, it boggles the mind how they put somebody in outpatient care. That's not
right.
If you don't understand the charges against you, and you're not fit to stand trial, how is it okay to turn you back out on the street,
out in the loose,
and say, hey, you know what? Come back tomorrow. We'll try to help you some more.
Yeah, look. Oh yeah, no, come back tomorrow. Go out into the street. Who knows where the fuck you don't live anywhere because we've evicted you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't have your hotel to go back to.
Right. It was your hotel. They took it from you. You gotta tell them that. So I believe you. You own that shit, but they stole it. Now what are you going to do? You got to feed the paranoia and get them to trust you.
Yeah.
You know? That's what you have to do to get people to trust you, is to just feed into their neuroses.
It does help. It does help.
That's what Erica does to me. That's what, you know.
What do I do?
She feeds my delusions that I'll one day be this podcast will be like a popular thing amongst
other humans,
other human beings.
Well, I think she sees that there's so many people in our age group that there can't be all that many that dislike us, so that we should be able to get a following eventually once mainstream media is overtaken by the younger generations.
Yeah, exactly. That's because those are the thoughts I had.
I don't believe you.
Oh.
In the C block, we're gonna have Big Daddy coming in.
The C block?
The C.
The C block.
In the C block, Big Daddy's gonna be coming. We're gonna talk about scissors, and we're gonna be talking about surgery, and we're surgery with scissors.
That sounds fabulous.
Hey, what you have any scissors over there?
Scissors? What do you need scissors for?
I need to cut this. I gotta do surgery on this mouse.
Hold on. I've got toenail scissors and I've got sewing scissors. I've got some hair shears over here as well.
It's not a bunny rabbit. It's a mouse.
Are we saying bye or what?
Yes, we are, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the 210th B block on the Media Virus podcast. We'll be back with the C block shortly after these words. Not those words.
Not those?
No. Let's use these words. No.
Pick some words, dude. Let's not. Anticlimactic.